Hey, I just made a video about blinker assembly and how to replace that. My blinker started to smoke, as I will tell you later on, and it would go off all the time. Not the blinker flash itself, but the relay would, and that's actually due to the connections in the blinker assembly. So to replace it, we'll need to get the airbag out, the steering wheel out, and then finally the blinker assembly. Um, now, before you start, always disconnect the battery. Uh, if you don't, the you might get injured or die in accidental discharge. So be sure to do that and pump the brakes a little bit. Work some electronics to discharge some of the extra electricity, the capacitors, or just wait about 10 minutes before working on it. But don't let that stop you from working on your damn car. Okay, don't be a wuss. Do it. Hey guys, I'm working on a Volkswagen Jetta 2002, and it's the I'm removing the airbag to replace the blinker. And so the way you remove the airbag is there's these two notches back here that you stick a screwdriver in and you pull up. I've already popped this side loose, and I'm going to work on the other side. Uh, it's proving to be a little more difficult, but what you do is stick this in. Right, and you push in and then you pull up on it, and it's proven to be a little more difficult. Okay, let's see if I could do this. Come on, you mother. Okay, I've popped it loose. I've already done some of the work, so it just comes off after that. Actually, tore quite a bit a hole here. Trying to get to this and just ended up pushing on this little clip with a flathead screwdriver. After a while, it gets I don't know. It wasn't coming out very well with the barb. I just didn't realize how it worked. So yeah, it's just, this is how the mechanic of this thing works. So you just, it pushes down on this and it releases right here. I don't know if you can see. There it is. Okay, and right here, and it just doesn't go down all the way. So you have to really crank on it. And the other side was no problem, but this side was. Okay, so the next part is this little guy here, and it takes a Torx T55. I think I got the right one. We'll see. Okay, so T55 it is. So just undo this bad boy. Okay, and it just comes off. All right, no big deal. Keep it in my parts bin right here. Okay, and the steering wheel just really comes out. It's kind of easy. Usually they're a little bit harder, but this one came off pretty good. So maybe it just wasn't in there very well to begin with. Who knows? I don't really care. Anyways, let's see here. So this is the clock spring here. So let's take this out next. All right. Okay, so this particular one it has clips hanging onto it. Okay, keeping it in. Here's one. Here's another one, and then two down below. You could easily just unclip it with a flathead here. Reach down there and poke it. And it should come out. Okay. And don't mess up anything with this little item, because it's kind of sensitive. At least I think it is. I don't know. I wouldn't do anything with it. There's a safety mechanism here that doesn't allow it to turn any more than it already does. So see this thing right here? If you push it in, then you could spin this thing all around, but as of right now, it only does very little. All right, just remember how it goes in. Here's your little dealy bobber thing, so the plug-in. You should be fine from there. So the next thing is this little clip here, and you have to remove this before you can touch or deal with the actual clip itself. So the harness is this kind of like a safety thing, so it won't become unclipped while you're driving, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, you got to remove this thing first, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's self-explanatory. Okay, I got it off. I used a meat thermometer. Yeah, got in there, and that really worked out. It'll be tough putting it back in, that's for sure. Yep. There's only one way it could go in, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. So if you've ever wondered how it shuts off, you know, when you put the blinker on, how it automatically shuts off. See this little guy right here when you turn the wheel? All right, it hits that, bam, okay, hits it, so boom. And it's pretty cool because it'll only go one way for your typical direction, so okay. Okay, the next thing here is this little screw over here. Where is it? All right, this guy right here. Geez, focus in. Okay, that guy. It takes a T. What is it? A T25 right there. And I got this little set here at the local grocery store, and it's been worth every penny. I got it for like $2. And really, honestly, just get yourself like a good set instead of this piece of crap. Works a lot better to have a good one. Anyways, loosen this up. It'll loosen this whole thing up here. There's 2 screws in here that just take a regular Phillips, and you could leave the screws in there and just you could pull on this and pull this out. So that's the next thing I'll do. So unplug these little guys here. This one's a little tricky. It's got a clip on the side right here, and what I did was kind of get at an angle with the Phillips screwdriver, or not a Phillips, a flathead, and kind of pushed on it, and then it came right out. And then this thing, I used the flathead to kind of wedge out from all angles, and it kind of comes off. So also get this one out as well, because you'll be taking this whole thing off. You know, so you could do it rough or you know, gently. Depends on how much you like your car. I got a little rough with it. So here are your electronics. All right, so this guy right here, this clip right here has got a kind of a weird thing. You'll get it. This is also one of those kind of like this right here. You just have to work on it. Okay, and I got my little assembly here. So what's going on is I'm replacing the blinker, because every time I turn it on, it'll start smoking and going crazy. So I'm replacing it, seeing if that works. We'll figure that out. So the only thing holding these things together is this little clip right here, and it just comes right off. You just push that in with a flathead and it just comes right up. Who cares? I don't need that part anyway. Anyway, so this is what that looks like, and then you just put it onto the new one, you know, like so. It should clip right in. Bam, done. That's it. Now you're ready to put it back on and put it all back together. Do it all in reverse. Just watch the video in reverse order and you'll get it. All right. All right, I got everything assembled, everything back in order. I hope it works. Let's check it out. Let's see. You have to have the key in. Hope the airbag doesn't go off. Oof. All right. Damn it! All right, so I forgot to put the fuse in. So let's check it out now. All right, let's see here. Hey, look at that. No smoke. All right, cool. Works great.